Hey y'all, I'm back. I think, actually, I think I'm ready to leave this doggone dimension because I'm not liking it so much here right now. I know that sounds crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to find my Zen music again. So let me see if anybody else is coming back. I had to, um, yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and get my try and find my Zen music. I'm kind of frazzled right now. Hang on a second. This is not what I want. Okay. Okay. This is not working for. Oh, there we go. I found it. Okay. Now, see, what's wrong with me, y'all? Someday. Can y'all see this? I may want to see myself eating olives. That's my favorite pastime. Do y'all do crazy stuff like that too? One day I was working on this little thing here one day, and I was eating olives. And I said, I think I want to videotape myself eating olives because I like to eat olives so much. I know I'm not the only cuckoo one out there, and will admit that y'all do crazy stuff like that too. I know y'all do. Actually, I kind of like this one. How long? Oh, but it's only 5 minutes. How long is this one? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, I like this one. I like them drums. Oh, I need that. And I'd have to come back in here, bust out my crystals. Yeah. Spiritual warfare. You betcha. Let me turn that down a little bit. Yeah. I had to go back and look at the video to realize where I had left off after we were so rudely interrupted, and it had to do with that snake again. Whew. Had to come get my crystals. Constant, constant. And immediately walked right into it and realized what was happening and had to pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Don't get involved. Do your best to not get sucked into that lower vibrational field because that energy is strong right now. They are trying their best to get us to lower that love vibration. Um, and it's war. It's definitely war. Now, I'm not saying that means that you have to just roll over and let whatever love. No, being able to it's kind of hard for me to explain. Being able to show love and empathy for another being, since we're in this realm, and having the understanding of what's really going on, and being able to forgive and move past that, realizing that what you're faced with is just another you. Yeah. Having that understanding, but also having to navigate in this reality and being able to set the proper boundaries that's needed at this time. Yeah. So, anyway, So where else was I? Actually, I don't even want to go back all down my list of all the other stuff. But I am going to do it because, let me turn this down. I like my drums, but she banging too loud. Just a little bit in the background. There we go. I like it there. Okay. Yeah, I want to go ahead and go through the different things that's been happening since my last video and probably beyond. And I want you guys to share too, if you're comfortable. See, I'll just tell y'all, not everything, but yeah, this is a journey, and this is part, of that journey that I'm sharing with y'all, my soul people, my soul tribe, the awakening ones, the short bus people. Oh goodness. Anyway, okay, where was I? We already talked about getting some folks off the homestead. Negative behavior with me. Yeah, we talked about that. My son, that's where I left off. My son got bit by a copperhead. Anyway, he's fine. Actually, my son is a beast. I think the day after, I think the copperhead bite, no, I take that back. That's the day we took him to the natural medicine, naturopath doctor. And when we got there, he says, "Don't call me no doctor." He says, "I'm not a doctor." He says, "I'm a healer." And he was amazing. And actually, I think I asked if he would teach me, and he said he would. I think I already said that. Let me stop talking about that right now. Yeah, that was a big thing, the whole copperhead thing. Yeah. And the symbolism continues. Yeah. And on top of that, my transmission going out. I had my little piece of car, my little Jeep, but the transmission is going out. See, if I had that $2,800, that if you watching, what would Yeshua would do? That's actually, if I had 1,800, I could probably get my transmission fixed. It's a new engine in it, but anyway. What else? Oh, heaven. Oh, that's one to mention too. For the last 2 weeks, my fibro, I've been having a lot of fibro flare-ups with the muscle cramping again, because I went quite a while with none of the real hard muscle cramps. But the last couple of weeks, yeah, it's been not only in the regular places, in my thigh and my calves and the shins, but now I'm catching them on my sides and in my back and in my forearms and my hands. Yeah. So have any of you guys experienced more physical symptoms lately, especially with all the stuff that's happening with the alignments? I think a lot that's going on has to do with astrology too, with the alignment of the stars and the planets, and things are shifting, gravitational pull, and the Schumann resonance, and then the energy that's coming in, plasma energy coming in from the sun, that has to have some effect on us. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and my dog, my Daisy May, she almost killed my prize chicken. He's a Samani rooster. We call him Big Daddy. Well, Big Daddy, he's a tough old bird. She had him down, and we thought we had lost him, but he came up. We caught him and put him in the a little dog kennel and kept him for a couple of days in there. But he came out there cripping. He came out there cripping, and I think he's gonna think twice about not going into the roost at night. I think he was trying to show off being a macho man. He said, no, it's all right. Peace out. I'm going to the house tonight. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. And I have just another note here. Just, you know, I think, again, meditating is critical for us now. It's especially with the climate of things, and things are stirring up again. And, you know, depending on where your mindset is, if we're stirring it up or the cabal and the kabad stirring it up, what it's the reality is right now, and the reality that I'm experiencing, things not looking so good, you know, with the mandates that are coming, and the pitting against each other. But again, the key is for us to just not get into that at all, and continue to do whatever we can to go in that heart space. Because again, love is their kryptonite. And if you if you really look at what's been happening, they're desperate to keep us apart. They're desperate to keep us looking at each other sideways. They're desperate. Why? This is the time again for us, again, going at heart space. I'm not saying be a pushover, but have as much empathy, as much love, as much nurturance as you can, while protecting yourself again, that you can. Yeah, and hold space for each other. And not to focus so much on the outside. It's imperative for all of us to focus within, going to that quiet spot, going to that, what you think is unknown. That is your haven. Going within is your safety. Everything that you seek is within. And it's easy, so very easy to be distracted from that, to distract from going within. Oh, there's a package at the door. Oh, I got to go see what's going on out here. Oh, that didn't raise my blood pressure up. Oh, the dog ate my chicken. Oh, the transmission is out. Oh, to keep us stirred and out of that heart within everything that we see. So, and it's easy. So we're going to have to, I guess, discipline ourselves until it becomes natural for us, to where we don't have to sit in a dark room or listen to meditation music or whatever and get all in these contorted positions, you know, to go, really go within. We could just go. Yeah. And that's what we're awakening to. So the spiritual warfare that's going on, it's all for cause. They want to keep us in this lower vibration, so we can't move on. But we will. We absolutely will. Big time spiritual warfare. I'm suiting up. You suiting up? Yeah. And everything that's going on to, again, is I was watching Paul Wallace, yeah, Paul Wallace, um, about where do humans come from, and they were speaking about different hominids and sapiens and big skull-headed people with juicy faces and all kinds of, a lot more things are being uncovered. So it's just not God formed him out the ground and a man popped out the ground, or it started out as an amoeba in the ocean and it crawled and it turned into, ultimately turned into a monkey, you know, or a chimpanzee and ultimately human, you know. I think that's all been, again, to keep us away from really what's going on. And the more I get into this, will we really ever know really what's going on? I don't know. But I know it's not about religion. What we've always been told, you know, there's a God and you better be good and all that stuff. It's not about religion. This is the control. This is about control. Exactly. And the religious control is failing. So now they have to resort to a different kind of control because the old way is not working anymore. But at the same time, we're awakening and they realize, oh, we're about to lose control and these people are waking up. So we got to do whatever we can to keep them asleep, by spraying us, by poking us, by poisoning the food, poisoning the water. Get this cream, put it on your face, and make you look young, but then you're going to look like a zombie later on. It's all about control and desperation because we're waking up. Let's keep waking up. Don't go back to sleep. Wake up, and wake up as many as you can. And pretty soon they're gonna say we're crazy anyway. But they've been saying I've been crazy for a long time. But it's okay. I'm still gonna speak. I'm not gonna shut up. I'm just gonna keep speaking what resonates to me. Um, and I guess in my own quirky way, that's what I'm supposed to do right now. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's right. Keeping us from the desperation is they're trying to keep us from knowing who and what we are. For a long time, they controlled us with religion, but that's failing. So again, they have to think of a new way before we fully wake up. This is the time for us to stand. I keep saying to stand in our own power. This is not the time for us to shrink back. This is the time, kind of like, see, when I think of stuff like that, I kind of think of the scriptures, or the script. That's another thing, the script. Some people say scripture, some people say script. But what if the scriptures or the script is exactly that? Exactly what the Cabal and the Kabad want us to do. It worked back in the Sumerian days because it predates the Bible about 2,500 years. So let's just take that information from back then and then put it in the Bible and say it's from God. Same story. And then turns out that the Sumerian text did the same thing with the Egyptian Kemet religions or philosophies or whatever they believed in. And who knows what was before then or what was before then. Yeah. all in a means of keeping us under control. But the time is time for us to wake up. And we're waking up. They can't stop it now. You can't stop this now. Woo! Can't stop us now. We are awakening. And I know I'm not going back to sleep. Y'all going back to sleep? If you do, I'm gonna say, wake your ass up. Anyway, let me get in here and see. Let me just pop in and see who's in the house. Victoria, hi, darling. Fear not. That's right. No fear. No fear again. Why should we not fear, guys? Why should we not fear? I'm going to let somebody put it up there. Hi, Neil. I'm so glad to see you here popping in as well. I saw your comment before. Thanks for coming back, Neil. Good to see you. Hilda. Yes, it's been a while. I'm glad you got to see me live too, darling. Welcome, Miss Hilda. You love radish? Actually, I need to go plant some more. I still have time to have a nice little batch of radishes before the first frost. So thanks for that reminder. I'm going to go plant some. Not today. Somebody got to get in that garden. See, I'm all spooked out because of the copperhead incident. So normally I would be in that garden, just all in the bushes, and no. It's peak copperhead season, the juveniles, and those are the ones I'm a little bit worried about. The bigger ones, they tend to stay away, from folks, and that's one thing. Let me give y'all this tip about copperheads. Copperhead 101. Here we go. All right, a copperhead is a very beautiful snake. They have copper is like a copper penny. It's like different tones of copper, different shades, should I say. Beautiful snake. And the copperhead, they camouflage so beautifully, and they like to be in the leaves. You can see a copperhead could just camouflage, just lie very still, and you could not see that snake in front of you because it camouflages so well. And it's their nature just to be still. Any danger that's coming, they're not going to they'll try to slither away. But the copperhead will typically, it's his nature because he thinks he's invisible. So he will, wherever he is, if you're really, really close, he'll just get as small as he can and lie very still. Now, if you don't see him, say, for instance, you're in a clump of grass and you come walking through there and you'll step right on him because you don't see him. Yeah. And then the baby copperheads, that's a whole nother story. An adult will give you what is called a dry bite. They'll strike you. If it's a larger one, they'll come up and they'll strike, but they won't give you their venom. They'll just kind of tap you and say, you back off. But a baby copperhead, when they bite, they just bite and they just latch on to that. Give me all I got. They don't know what they're doing, so they just give you all of their venom. So the baby ones are the really dangerous ones as far as giving you more venom. And they like to hide in the crevices and places that you normally wouldn't think they would be in. If you live in a copperhead area, say for instance, like in your kids' toys out in the play yard, I have seen them coiled up underneath like the handles of things where the babies would put their hands up. Baby copperheads love to get in there. So just don't be scared to death. But if you live in a copperhead area, just pay attention. Be aware of your surroundings. That's all. That's all. Yeah. I don't know why I started talking. Oh, we were talking about radishes in the garden. That's what it is. Anyway, somebody's supposed to come tomorrow and weed eat my garden. And then I got all my cardboard ready. I'm going to cover it with a cardboard and then cover it with a gravel again to stop the weeds from coming back up. And then I have the white gravel for contrast, just in case a copperhead comes. I welcome the big black snakes. They're awesome. Victoria, anger and fear being spread through the ages. I think you said that. Resist, stand firm in faith. Test. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Did it. Yes, ma'am. A breakdown may save you from being where you don't need to be. Yep. Everything is in beast mode or under grace mode. V-dubs. Hi, darling. As we say in the hood, you better recognize. Yep. Let's see. Duality. Yes, ma'am. Did you ever look into the YouTube channel, Miss A Walk with the Ancestors, that I told you about? Tell me specifically which one it was, V-dub. Did it have anything to do with so-called African Americans being the indigenous people to the Americas? Does it have anything to do with that? Remind me which video it was, darling. Holy Spirit will comfort those that trust. Okay. The Holy Spirit will comfort those that trust. Michael. Are you saying Michael is the Holy Spirit? Because today, what resonates is if they're in this dimension, in this realm, whatever you want to call it, the Holy Spirit is the divine feminine, and she is within. V-dubs, exactly. Yes, V-dubs. Yes. Yes. And there's a lot to that, V-dub. I've been doing a lot of research on so-called African American people being shipped from here and there and everywhere, from every place else except from here. And there's more and more evidence that's showing that there were black, nappy-headed people, broad-nosed, big-lipped, dark, beautiful people that inhabited the Americas before anybody else did. Or as far back as history as we knew or they knew. But who knows, really? Really, who knows? Were you there? Yeah. We Melanites are gods. And I'm entertaining that thought or that concept. I feel in my core that there is something about melanated people in general that, and not only in the Americas, but all over the world, there were melanated people, melanated indigenous people over the whole earth. There's something to the melanin. Were the melanated people the beings that were created for this earth? the indigenous people. They were created by, if you want to go, the grand creator source. Iggy, Enlil, that whole scenario, whatever way you want to go. You see what I'm saying? You gotta, it makes you think that if we are, or melanated people were the gods, were maybe that's the chosen people. I think there's something to it. I don't know how to piece it together, but something resonates in my core that there's something to melanated people and something special. Whether they're gods, they have special powers, they are the priestly people, they are descendants of the gods. There's something to that. And I say that because of research. In every culture, from the Bible to the Sumerian text to the Kemetic religions to Buddhisms, to as far back as you can go, it's the same story over and over and over and over and over again in a different, maybe a little bit of a twist, but the players are it's the same stuff. So what's up? And what is this? What is this? And if we are the gods, we need to wake up, because this is getting ridiculous. Because it would make no sense at all for us to do this again. Y'all want to do this again? Not me. I don't want to do it again. And I think I'm woke enough to not go back to sleep, because I don't want to do this whole scenario back again. I'm rewriting my script right now. No. Spiritual warfare, angels at work. And I keep asking my angel to come back. I keep calling my angel back, the one I call the Anunnaki dude. So I call out to him. I said, you can come back. I'm cooking some greens. No pork. No pork or no poke either. Not for me. No, indeed. Someone asked me that. I forgot your name, darling, but you asked if I got the poke. Nope. The only way you gonna poke me is in my behind as I'm running in the woods. Yeah. No poke for me. And if I have to, seriously, if I have to expire my meat suit because it comes to the point of not taking the poke, and my core tells me that if we don't do something as a collective, we're headed that direction, to where folks, it's already happening in Australia, to where they're putting people in re-education camps. Yeah. So, and you keep saying, oh, that will never happen here. Wake up. Religion is mental slavery. Yep. It was just a mechanism to keep people in guilt and fear. You keep them scared, oh, I better not do that. Or, oh, he looked mighty fine in them jeans over there. Oh, that's a sin. Guilt, get your whore. Yeah. It's again, that's the Jehovah's Witnesses. What was his name? Not Noor. Rutherford, Judge Rutherford. He says, religion is nothing but a snare and a racket. You got that right. And mental slavery, absolutely. Thank you too, V-Dub. A lot of people confounded. Do not fear, or you are already defeated. Absolutely. Absolutely. No fear. Again, the reason why they can't, you can stand, it's now that we know, seriously, guys, I'm speaking for myself. I know I know now that I am a spirit being here. This is my avatar. My avatar my avatar burps and poops and all the human things. And I'm grateful for my avatar because this is the body. If you into that mindset, this is the body that I chose. This is the life that I chose to experience. All the triumphs and failures and people, everything that's happened in my life. I fully believe now that I chose all of this. And I do, and I'm sure, I know I'm going a little bit off again. Y'all know I always do, but this is just part of the journey, because as things happen, I wonder, okay, if I wrote all of this stuff, I wrote this stuff to experience what I'm experiencing, and then I'm looking at it with a different mindset now, actually, as it's happening, because it's actively happening, to where this spiritual journey has opened it up for that fact, instead of just always reacting to what's happening in this world or in my surroundings in this dimension. I'm able to perceive now. It's kind of like I'm watching myself, like I'm watching myself, like a hologram or something. So the mindset that I have now is, what am I learning here? What lesson am I supposed to be learning here? What emotions am I experiencing here? Am I experiencing betrayal, anger, fear, confused? And if you think about it in that way, then I kind of go to the thought pattern of that we're facets of source, and Monica is one facet, and I'm experiencing being a human, being one facet of source. Very unique. No one could ever experience life as Monica, or again, V-Dub, or Hilda, or Victoria. Or Patriarch, Geo. Each and every one of us are facets of that beautiful, creative source. And we're all having our own unique experience. And everybody's experience as a human is different from everyone else's. It's else's, and that, yeah. Yeah. Let me get back in here. Oh, there's Geo. Okay. Hang on. I missed a lot. I missed a lot here. There we go. Yeah, VW says they force the Bible on our people, and that's all Black people know is the Bible. Exactly. Exactly. And, you know, more and more people are waking up to that, though, VW. Now, there's some diehards there that still believes that the King James. Yeah. And, you know, it's actually kind of sad in this day and age that if people would just look outside, yeah. But again, maybe it's not their time to wake up. So we again, see, I'm having to correct myself again. Don't stand in judgment. Maybe it's just not their time, and it's not our responsibility to wake anybody else up. It's not our responsibility to wake anybody else up. It's our responsibility to continue growing and awakening and letting our own light shine brighter. And if everyone's focusing on that and not so focused outwardly, then our lights will shine brighter and brighter. And see that again, because is that the script? Is that the prophecy? Is that the what is it? Script or prophecy or scripted prophecy or prophecy? Yeah, because I could see, I could see the Anunnaki writing all this stuff. Let's do all this prophecy stuff, and then it carries over into the Bible. Oh, the same prophecy worked before. Let's keep doing it. What if there's so many possibilities? Y'all don't get me started. But I like that. Do not be deceived. Wake up and question everything. Yep. I'm with you, VDub. With you. No fear. We are gods. Absolutely. We are. Thank you again, Hilda. We are co-creators. Everything begins with a thought. Think about that. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah. Our thoughts, once we completely wake up to all of the capabilities that we have, our very thoughts will be able to just manifest our thoughts. But with that must come great wisdom. Be careful what you wish for. That's a very powerful gift once it's developed. So let's develop that wisely. No snakes here apparently in Ireland, just the two-legged type. Neil, do you think they have a tail? I heard they got a tail. Some of them got a little nub back there, for real. I told y'all I listened to everything. They said that some of these reptilian hybrids, they look human. They may have kind of like a little odd look about them, but not enough to where they stand way out. But then sometimes they got a little tail right at the tailbone where a lizard would have a tail. They have like a little nodule type thing as a huge signal that they're definitely a hybrid. And that's for real. Not Space Cadet ET files. Yeah. There's stuff out there, guys. There's stuff already here. You might be sleeping with an alien. And you can turn around and say, why did man look like that? Because he's an alien. Oh, goodness. Well, no snakes in Ireland, huh? That sounds like my kind of place. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Third Eye Explosion. Hello, Geo. People will continue to slide them Christian statements, oppressive energy. And they may not even know, VDub, because, again, for a long time, again, it's an awakening process. And I know that probably insults, some people that are in here if saying, well, I'm woke and you not. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm awoke to. I just know that my perception of everything has changed in the last couple of years. Can't explain it. It's just, I'm just more aware of things. I question everything. And some people say that something's wrong with you because you're doing that, but it's something that I cannot turn off. I have just, yeah. And I go through spells to where, not spells, but I go through times to where I realize that I'm in overdrive. And that's where I've been learning to go within, which is something I need to do now because of all of the stuff that's happening around me right now. And it's to distract me from going within. So I was gone for a couple of weeks to deal with the distractions here, but probably in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be really staying away from not making videos, or I'm going to go and camp out in one of my my sheds out here. I call it my meditation room now. And so I didn't tell you guys that my youngest son is moving here. They're relocating here. They're not sure for sure if they're going to stay here forever or not. They're just moving in cold, from Washington State here to work with my son Joe. So they're not 100%. They can do the whole country thing, but temporary. They're going to be here. And I haven't seen my son. Oh my goodness, it's been, I want to say 4 years. I haven't seen him in 4 years. And I get to see my 3 grandbabies for the very, very first time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I had all that. I mean, it hadn't all been this old bad list. It's been some wonderful news. I'm so excited about them moving here and get my little tribe together. I just love it. I 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 love it. Oh, I forgot they watch this too. Anyway, if you're watching, I love you, my babies. Hi, my little baby girls and my little big K. Oh, goodness. All right. Anyway, I'm excited about that. So some good stuff there, too. They are liars, always have been liars. And they don't want us to ask questions. Nope. Go back to sleep. Rock-a-bye, babies. On the treetop. Go to sleep. Don't wake up. Yes, there were tribes of Indians who were melanated that inhabited America first. So if the education system tells us that we're all from Africa, then that would prevent us from claiming land in the U.S. Absolutely. And can you imagine when hold on, I hope this is not a tick. That's one of the things here. No, I don't think it is. I gotta check. I get paranoid about that. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, it was not a tick. Those gross me out. That's why I have to get them off of me immediately because I can't just. I don't want them off of me immediately. But this is a chigger bite. A chigger bite. This one's gonna be with me for the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Chigger bites they're just miserable. Just miserable. Yeah. But they just pop their one little bite and then itty bitty. You don't even see them. They're just itty bitty. You don't feel them. You just know you've been bitten by a chigger once you get that reaction. Yeah, so that's going to be itchy for the next 3 weeks. So chigger bite, take a tick off. If you get the head of the tick off of you and you don't leave the head still embedded in your skin, I take that in a second, because that's over with, in like a day or so. Chigger bite, I hate them. See, first I need to figure out why one of the creator gods or goddesses made a chigger and say, what's up? Why did you do that? What was your thinking? What does a chigger do? Can you tell me what a chigger does? Thank you. Oh, goodness. I don't know how I got talk. Oh, we were talking about the yeah, oh, that's what I was saying, that if the this information that's coming out, and it's confirmed that this history is correct, that this is the indigenous land of Black people, these indigenous Black people, which are considered African Americans, that would change a whole lot of things, because this land would belong to those people, the indigenous people of the land, and everything that's on this land. I don't know, how do you do that? Wow. And part of me, and this tells me, I don't know if, see, this is my journey again, y'all. Part of me would like to see a timeline like that. Have that big triangle ship come down with that, actually that big Anunnaki dude that was in here. He gonna be one of them that's gonna come off that ship, that maybe that I'm seeing in my this video clip thing that I have. I'm kind of putting the little puzzle pieces together and add my own little twist to it. What if we are, or the melanated people, are these children of the watchers, or whatever you want to call it, or the gods, and they are coming back to make things right? Part of me in this dimension would kind of want to see that a little bit. But then I think if that was to happen, it would destroy so many other people, I don't know. I have them thoughts too. Do y'all have them thoughts too? The guys, yes, I do have Facebook. It's under Monica Singleton on Facebook as well. Look for the one that has, I forget the icon that's on it, but you'll figure it out. Patreon, yeah, me too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you want to know more stuff about Indigenous Americans, Aboriginals, I have so much on my channel. I made a playlist there public if you want to view when you find something interesting. I always did. I will definitely do that, Gio. Definitely. Let's see. If you have one right now, Gio, um, go ahead and pop it in the chat so everybody can click on it. If you know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. But if you know how to add that in there, put the link in there so you guys could go check it out too. Yes, we are fragments of the Most High. Let's see. Each person's experience is unique. We are love. We are one collectively. Yes. Yes. And that's what resonates, you know, after all the other different timelines, dimensions, or whatever the scenarios that swirl around in my head. The core of who and what we are is we are love, and we are one collectively. And I love the way you said that, Gio. Is. I missed you. I was so busy. I do watch your videos and lives. Oh, thank you, Gio. And I'm going to go check out your channel. I'm not sure if I have or not, but I'm going to definitely go and check because I want to check out those playlists that you have. And guys, he has some awesome information. You go check out his channel as well, and check out his playlist and subscribe while you're there. Did you know about La Nina winter 2020, 21, 22? No, not per se, Gio. I've just been hearing the old timers in this area stocking up on wood, and they're saying we're going to have a really, really cold winter. And the old timers are stocking up on wood, which reminds me, I have a load coming in myself, and I need to get the log splitter to split some more wood to make sure that I'm well stocked for the winter. And especially if they shut everything down because of the Cornholio Pope mandate that I'm not going to get. And if they cut everything off, again, I hope none of this stuff happens. However, in this reality, I'm looking with my eyes wide open of what I'm seeing before me and what I'm hearing. If things continue the way they're going, unless we flip it the other way and say no more. And there's some rumbling, a lot of rumbling happening. More and more people are awakening, and more grumbling is happening. We're going to have the momentum. It's going to happen either way. I would love to see the wave. I would love to see the wave of people saying no more, no more. But yes, I've heard rumblings about a cold winter. Also, so much is happening. It's too much to talk about. Yes, it's a lot. This big La Palma volcano that's erupting right now. They were saying something that it may collapse in itself, and it would build so much pressure. It would be a catastrophe. Again, no one wants that to happen, but again, pay attention to what's happening all over the world and where the earthquakes are happening around that ring of fire. There's a lot going on. But again, this is not to be scared, oh, something bad is going to happen, but just to be aware. Again, is this prophecy or scripted prophecy, regardless, something is happening around us. And it's up to us just to stay alert, stay aware, but no fear. It's predictive programming. Absolutely. All of this is by design. Absolutely. It's by design. Your thoughts is your reality, literally. Manifest the world you want to live in. Absolutely. The mind is a powerful tool that is not to waste. Yes. And that's what I'm striving for, Gio. I think that's what we're all striving for. And once we could all be in sync with that same mindset, that same frequency, then it will manifest. But it's getting to that same frequency. So again, thank you again for that reminder. Manifest the world you want to live in. So my world may be slightly different from the next person's, and we may not sync. We may be close, but maybe not quite sync up. But I'm sure there's going to be many more like beings or like frequencies that will line up. Again, I'm thinking outside the box. I don't know if it's like that or not. Maybe that's where that different dimensions come from, depending on what frequency you are. If you emit this certain frequency, you attract a certain type of person or a certain energy. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. It makes sense to me. The way I tell if someone is different, not human, you just can tell. If you are intuitive, you just know it's the energy. It's written all over them. Sending love, peace, and happiness. The best is yet to come. Keep your seatbelts on. Absolutely. Remember, we are already free. Yes, we are. There's more good than bad. Absolutely. Even if it may seem that way. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that again, Gio. Because they keep stirring the pot, stir the cabal and the cabal again. They keep stirring the pot, or it's us stirring the pot, depending on what reality you're in. But the way it appears is they keep trying to keep us stirred up, but people still keep coming back together. They want to keep us apart, but somehow we keep coming back together. Simone, hi, darling. Enlightenment is the goddess and gods. I have seen them. They know I am an Anunnaki child, a star seed. Baby, you're a star seed, baby. Well, we're related, according to Anu. I think I already told you guys that a million times. He said that I was a hybrid, Anunnaki and Emu, EMMO, is what he said I was. And I'm like, okay. So if you are an Anunnaki starseed baby, I'm a starseed baby too. I'm your half-breed sister. How's that? Give me some dap. Hold on, where you at? You have a beautiful soul. I have been looking at your growth. Lovely. Thank you, Patriarch. I'm growing up. I'm a big old baby. Actually, I'm probably billions and billions and billions and billions and gajillions years old. And I chose this suit to come this time. Yeah. It's been a ride. Oh, let's see, the triangle motherships. Yes. And that's what I saw. I saw this big, beautiful, humongous triangle ship And once it landed, and it didn't really land, it was like a long, like, what do you call those? Not a runway. The ladder that comes out of an aircraft or something like that. But these beings, tall, extremely tall, very slender, the most exquisite, beautiful creatures I've ever seen in my life. And their skin was black as this screen, but it had like an iridescence to it, like almost like it was like looking at the galaxy of these beautiful beings. But anyway, yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see what I keep seeing in my head manifest before my eyes. I want to see it. I want to experience it. Yeah. We have been here for millions of years. They've only been here for 2,000 years. Now, see, Vida, I was just watching Paul Wallace, and he was speaking just about this, that the original inhabitants of Earth were reptilians. The original were the reptilians. And then the Anunnaki came. And again, Anunnaki means the people from above. It doesn't necessarily mean Anunnaki, Sumerian Anunnaki. It means the people from above that came down from above. I lost my train of thought there. But anyway, these beings, when they came out of the ship, people were afraid and they were screaming and crying. But even in my vision, I'm not afraid at all. I have no fear whatsoever. And I watched them do incredible acts, just move things. And a few people were so afraid they fell down dead. And these beings resurrected them on the spot. People that were hurt or had broken limbs or they were injured, there were mass healings occurring. I would love to see that. And the fact that they are melanated beings. And that's what I was getting at, trying to piece together these vision things that I have with this new information that I've never heard before about African American people not truly being from Africa, but being the indigenous people of this land. And then more history is being unearthed and uncovered that confirms that there's something to that. Yeah. But the point I was trying to make too was these reptilians that were already here, these Anunnaki gods. Okay, that's what I got sidetracked. These Anunnaki gods came down, and they're not even gods. I think they were just. I don't think they're gods. I think that there's some astronauts. I really do. And they came down, and anyway, fooled us into thinking they were gods. Anyway, but it's just, there's two. When you look at everything, I still wrestle with that in my mind. So this whole soul thing, the spirit that's in us, we're talking about this. If we were created by these Anunnaki gods, demigods, astronauts, whatever, geneticists, whatever they were, that still is not us. That still is not us. We are these, it's complicated. Anyway, I'm trying to figure it out. When y'all figure it out, let me know. But it's definitely not what we have been told or led to believe. Totally not. Oh my goodness, I got a lot of comments here. I'm just gonna say hi to some people I haven't said hi because I've been on here an hour already. Autumn, hi sweetheart. That's right, no fear. I feel like the darkness is resting right now. It strikes like a snake. I love snakes, by the way. I can't say I love snakes, but I have a respect for snakes, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. But no, I don't feel all warm and fuzzy with snakes. Keep having bleeps. Soul tribe, soul family, soul siblings. Yes, I love that. I love that. Let me just pop on through here. Iris exposing. Okay, David Rodriguez. I got down to the end. Hey, darling. Thank you for joining us. Well, we just to get off. Oh, right when it was 1 hour and 11 minutes and 58 seconds when I said that. Keep your vibrations high. Stay in that high love vibration. Don't get sucked up like I did back in this stinky, funky matrix. Unless you're doing it consciously, that you're staying involved in that matrix for a reason. But I say be careful with that. You might change something you better not change. Speaking of that, I think I changed something today. Nope, actually, somebody else changed it. I just learned something. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Stay in that high love vibration.